Hello, Super Scholars! Today is Monday, December 14th, 2020. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and that you are back and ready for a week of learning. We have 5 days left before our winter break, and it's really important that we make these 5 days count. So, for today, our learning target and success criteria is I am learning to add and subtract. I know I am successful when I can apply strategies to find sums and differences. I am also learning to understand the value of a digit. I know I am successful when I understand a two-digit number represents the amount of tens and ones. The first thing we're going to do is a little bit of a math talk. What equation could make this true? So we have 40 plus 2 equals, and then we have nothing. What equation can we put in here to make it true? Now, do notice that they already give us a plus sign, so whatever we do has to be addition. What do I need to do to solve this? I want you to think about it first before I share some ideas. Okay, so the first idea that I had was to not even worry about it, to make it really easy on myself. If I have 40 plus 2, I know no matter what order, if I put 40 and 2 together, it's going to be the same thing as if I put 2 and 40 together. So one equation I could do to make this true is 2 plus 40. Now, I know but you all probably did a better way than Miss Martinez did. So here's another thing. If I'm trying to make this true, then whatever is on this side of my equal sign has to be the same as what is over here. Can I make it the same if I don't know what this equals to yet? No. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore that. So I'm just going to pretend that it doesn't exist, and instead I'm going to solve this. And the way I want to solve this is I'm going to put 40 in my brain. And then I'm going to count on, and I'm going to count on 2 more. So I'll draw these to show you how many I'm counting on. I'm already at 40. 41, 42. That means that 40 plus 2 equals 42. So now I'm ready to come back over here and figure out what can I put here that equals the same thing. So whatever I put on this side has to equal 42. And there are tons of different ways you can do this. That's why we love these math talks so much, because there are so many different answers that you could find, as long as it equals to 42. One thing you could do is, I know that if I take 10 away from 42, then I'm going to have 32. So something I could put over here is 32 plus 10 more. Check my work. Does 32 plus 10 equal 42? Great. That means now it's true. I made them equal. All right. I'm going to clear this off so that when I go to the next slide, it's not still sitting there. Okay. All right, so for our activity today, some important vocabulary that you are going to need is fact family. A fact family is a collection of related addition and subtraction problems, all involving the same numbers. And we're going to talk a little bit more about those in just a minute. The sum is the total amount after adding two or more numbers together. So when you add numbers together, the end amount is the sum. Difference is the result of subtracting two numbers. So when you subtract two numbers, the answer is called the difference. And then we're also going to talk about place value today. And to learn a little bit more about place value, you're going to want to watch this video, Place Value Introduction. Okay, so fact families help us determine the relationship between subtraction and addition. When we work with fact families, we use the same three numbers for each equation. You're not going to have any new numbers magically appear. Otherwise, it's not a fact family anymore. That means we won't have any sneaky new numbers popping in. Okay, so here are two different videos. This first one, watch this one first to learn a little bit more about fact families, and then watch this one to practice using fact families for addition and subtraction. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to practice working with fact families. When we work with fact families, we can build four different equations using the same three numbers. And I want you to pause the video right now and see, can you find all four equations? Don't come back and push play until you find all four. All right, if you're back, that means you found all four equations. So now we're going to check our work. So we have 10, 8, and 18. And I always like to start with the smallest number. So I'm going to put 8. Now let's think about this. If I put 18 here, because I can only use those three numbers, then that means I have to put 10 here. Does that make sense to you? 8 plus 18 equals 10? No, that's crazy talk. So what if I switch them around? Now, 10 plus, oops, sorry, 8 plus 10 equals 18. Then we have another addition. And we already know that 8 plus 18 cannot equal 10. Do you think 18 plus 10 equals 8? Doesn't make much sense to me. So all you have to do, watch this. It's super cool. All you have to do is switch the 8 and the 10. So instead of it saying 8 plus 10 equals 18, now it says 10 plus 8, which we know for addition, it does not matter what order you put it in. It's going to equal the same thing. Okay. When I switch to subtraction, I'm going to put the biggest number in the front. Because when you subtract, you can't start with a small number and subtract a bigger number. That's some like third grade math. I don't know, but we're in first grade. So we're going to put the bigger number first, which is 18. And I'm pretty confident in going ahead and putting it in both spots. So that means we only have two numbers left. That makes your work really easy because all you have to do, well, we have 8 left. We already used 18. 18 minus 8. If we use both of those, guess what? It's right there. That's the only one left. And then all you have to do, are you watching? Is switch them around. So now you have 8 plus 10 equals 18. 10 plus 8 equals 18. 18 minus 8 equals 10. And 18 minus 10 equals 8. Alrighty. So when you finish this, you're going to move on to your independent work. If you're not sure how to get to your independent work, here's some slides to help you out. Click on whoever your teacher is. If you're Miss Martinez, click on Martinez. If you're Miss Lepley's, click on Miss Lepley's. Some of you might have specials on there, so just make sure you click on your homeroom teacher. Classwork. Independent work, week 17. Okay. And when you pull up your independent work, and I just want to pull it up for us really quick so that you know exactly what you need to be doing. You are going to be working with fact families. Let's see. You will have 3 on each page. And all you have to do is look at your fact family. We already did this one together. Double click and type in the number. And then it's the same for all of them. Just double click and type in the number. Remember, with fact families, you won't have any sneaky new numbers. So if you're working and let's see, we have 10, 18, and 8. If you're working down here and out of nowhere you have 20, you think that's in our fact family. Go back up and look. It's not. All right, Super Scholars, I cannot wait for you all to do your work so that we can see it. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that we really make this week fantastic. Bye!